In today's video, I'm going to tell you all about a trip I took to my local coin shop where I was able to check off a bucket list item, so please stay tuned.
Stacking Cat.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Stacking Kat channel, where I talk all things silver with a little bit of gold, and thank you all for watching. If you could please subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video, that would be awesome. And so I took a trip out to my local coin shop, Castro Valley Coin, of course, located in Castro Valley, California. Surprise, surprise. And so, yeah, I made a phone call to them looking for a specific gold coin. And they said that they had one, so that's all that I needed to hear. It is a little bit of a drive for me, about 45 minutes or so, depending on traffic. But it was definitely worth it, and let me get right into exactly what it is. I know you guys are going to like this one. Let's kind of move all this stuff out of the way. Actually got 3 coins all together. All right, so yeah, Castro Valley Coin, they have great service. They treat their customers well. Most important thing when it comes to dealing with any type of business is that, in my opinion. So that's why I continue to go back, and they have a great selection. And this is what I was able to pick up. A 1981 quarter ounce Mexican gold Libertad. Look at that beauty. So, of course, the iconic winged Victorian Angel of Independence. So, yeah, this is the same design that they have on the silver Libertads of this period. Now, these are 90% gold with 10% copper, much like the pre-33 American gold that they had at the time. So I've been looking for this gold Libertad at a reasonable price for a long time. Couldn't quite afford the ounce, and they didn't have an ounce in stock, I don't think. And so I went with a quarter ounce. Now, there were 313,000 of these minted by Banco de Mexico. Of course, 1981 was the year before the silver came out. Those didn't come out until 1982. This one's just in great condition. It does have the edge lettering, the Independencia y Libertad. However, I want to keep it in this flip. I don't have a capsule for it. These are 23 millimeters in diameter as opposed to the old pre-33 $5 Liberty and Indian head gold pieces and the American Gold Eagle quarter ounces, which are 22 millimeters, I believe. So it's not going to fit in that capsule. And no, $460 is not what I paid for it. That would have been right at spot, considering today's prices. And I was able to get it for a reasonable price, though, and that's what I have been waiting for this whole time. So the classic reverse, the Mexican coat of arms from the time period, with the eagle biting off the head of the rattlesnake. Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Wow, really excited to grab this gold coin. Still looking forward to that 2020 Silver Libertad, whenever those are going to come out. I can't wait for that. We are in October of 2020, and of course, we all know what's been going on across the globe this year. So, I mean, there's been production delays. I'm sure the mint was closed for a while, but trying to have patience, not the easiest thing to do. I mean, the Libertad is my favorite coin, both silver and maybe even gold now. I mean, this thing is a beauty. Just going to move that out of the way. And so I was able to also pick up some silver here. This is of course, a 1 ounce A-Mark Liberty Silver round, 1985. I do love the dated silver rounds. Just gives a little context or even posterity to when they came out. Now, A-Mark did this back then, as well as some other mints. 3 9s plus pure silver, life, liberty, happiness. Really enjoy these rounds. And this one's in really good condition. It has the kind of proof mirrored finish in the field. And this was it at the time, 1985. Unless you're getting some silver Libertads, that's what you're getting. I mean, the Silver Eagles, the American Silver Eagles didn't come out until 1986, so you weren't getting those. So it was really just these A marks. That's what you had to deal with. All right, so let's get into the other piece of silver I got. Now, this is more of a personal piece, a sentimental piece. And it is a Kevin Mitchell, San Francisco Giants MVP, commemorative. Looks like it's serialized 0229 there. Now, there is an error. He was not number 9 that season. He was actually number 7. The San Francisco Giants are my favorite team. Still are. And this was my guy back then. This was my favorite player. He was their big home run hitter. So yeah, 1989 National League MVP. I believe he had 47 home runs, 125 RBIs. Yeah, 1 troy ounce, 3 nines fine silver. You guys can see at the bottom there. So yeah, they came out with a lot of these commemorative silver rounds back in the day. I don't know if they do it anymore. I've seen a few like World Series champion ones. The Giants, unfortunately, although Kevin Mitchell was the MVP that year, of course, he no longer plays. This is 1989. I think he retired in the early 2000s. But the Giants made it to the World Series and were unfortunately swept by the Oakland A's in what was known as the Battle of the Bay. It was the Bay Bridge Series. The 2 Bay Area teams made it. The first time that had ever happened in the history of the area. Let's get this just a little bit closer. There we go. So yeah, the first time that it happened in the history of the area, these 2 teams made it into the World Series. And that series is famous for the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. And yours truly, Stacking Cat, was at the World Series Game 3 when that earthquake hit. It was a big 6.9 magnitude. And kind of just coincidentally, I'm dropping this video right around the anniversary of when it happened. It was October 17th of 1989. So just about, 31 years ago. I was only 12 years old when it happened. And it was intense. It was insane. I mean, the whole stadium was shaking. It was rocking. And at that age, I didn't really understand the gravity or the scope of what had happened. I'd been through some earthquakes before growing up in Northern California. So that really wasn't, too much on my mind that all this craziness and destruction and despair was happening outside of the stadium because there was no cell phones back then. Maybe a little transistor radio is all you had. Parts of the Bay Bridge collapsed. Sadly, I think 1 or 2 people died in a car accident. They drove off the little section that collapsed. They didn't go down into the water or anything, but they still dropped about 40 or 50 feet. So really sad there. A lot of people died. A lot of destruction. There was fires, buildings collapsed. Some freeways collapsed. The bridge, like I said. And so the bridges were all closed. And I live about an hour's drive from San Francisco, or at the time. And the drive home took about 8 hours because all the bridges were closed, had to drive all the way down. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the geography of the Bay Area, but had to drive all the way down to San Jose and up to where I live. So major natural disaster, crazy event. And yeah, 31 years ago, wow, pretty much to the day when I'm dropping this video. It's kind of insane to think about. Like I said, pure coincidence. I was just there at the coin shop. The guy Greg's a big Giants fan too, and he offered it to me. I want to say at spot. I mean, it might have been 50 cents or $1 more over. Not much. And so I said, yeah, Kevin Mitchell's my guy, and it brought back those Game 3 memories. So really insane, and yeah, just something that I'll never forget. So let's shift back into silver, though. Let's get into a topic, more of a topic for why you guys are here. And so now I'm going to show you some footage that I took at the coin shop of some old silver bars. These were the old Stagecoach bars. The ones, they're all 1 ounce and they're full 10 bar sheets with the Stagecoach on the front, and on the back it was divided into the 4/4 ounces. So he brought out a bunch of original sheets of these. I'm gonna have to go back and pick some up too. I didn't have enough cash with me at the time. Of course, buying this gold Libertad kind of ate up a lot of my budget, so I wasn't able to do that. You guys are going to really enjoy this. It's like a silver stacker's dream just seeing all this stuff, and I really want to show it to you. So let's get to that video footage. All right, so as you guys can see, the Stagecoach Silver Bars, I want to say these came out in the 1980s. I believe that's what he said there at the coin shop. But look at all the sheets that he had. So they come 10 to a sheet, so 10 ounces total. And as you can see, they are broken into these little 1/4 ounce segments that I guess you could just break apart. I don't know how easy that is. Yeah, let's get to the front here. It was the Stagecoach Silver for when you have to get out of Dodge. Really cool design, logo, insane, and all that. So awesome silver. And you know, as a silver stacker, I have to go home with one of these sheets, right? I'd like to go home with all of it, let's be honest, but just really cool silver items here. Like I said, I think they've been around since the 1980s, and I had to show you guys. You know, it was just something I just had to show you guys. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun shooting that video. I wish I could walk out there with all that, of course. That would be a great deal of money that I just did not have on me, or I probably won't for any time soon, but I'd love to get at least one of those sheets. And there is a good chance I'll be able to go back and shoot another video of a lot of these silver bars he was able to pick up over the past few weeks and months. Ever since silver kind of shot up in price, a lot of people have been selling their silver, and he has some great old bars, some old poured silver, you know, some random, some odd weight stuff like 5.7 ounce bars and 2.9 ounce bars and that kind of stuff. So I'd love to get out there, and, you know, I'm not going to be able to purchase any of it, but I'd love to just film it and show you guys. I mean, this stuff is really cool. So look out for that video in the future. I'll let you guys know on whatever video precedes it if I was able to go out there and do that. All right, then. So I think that will wrap things up for this video. And if you'd like to see similar videos about silver with a little bit of gold, then please subscribe and push that notification bell. Smash that like button and leave a comment. And until next time, this is the Stacking Cat.